What is transfiguration? It's a changing of the figure right in front of your eyes. It's not about a new makeover, okay? Like external realities making your face and your body look different. That's not transfiguration. That is called the alteration of your body. Jesus Christ, during his lifetime, at the age of 33, God assured him that he is not only human but divine, by assuring him in advance the glory that he is going to enter. So transfiguration is anticipated resurrection. The resurrection of Jesus Christ is anticipated in the transfiguration. And what is happening here? Jesus is taking Peter, James, and John, his best 3 out of the 12, goes to a high mountain, and he was transfigured before them. He did not do something on himself. The divine passive is used in the verb that you see there. He was transfigured. That means he was helped to change his figure by God. His clothes became dazzling white. So that's so much radiant that you cannot make it more white. Then suddenly, we see that 2 people are appearing and conversing with Jesus at that time. People who were with Jesus, Peter, James, and John, really got scared. Look at this man, Jesus of Nazareth, who is one of our friends. He's our leader, he's our master. What is happening with him? What is all these phenomenal things that is happening to him right now? It's something different from what we knew until now. Again, as I said, this is again assuring Jesus Christ that when he has to go through the passion and suffering on the cross, that will not be the end of his life, but he is guaranteed a life after that, which is glorified life. In other words, he will be deified. The transfigured face of Jesus Christ is the same face of the risen Lord. And when one goes beyond time and space, we call it eternity. So Jesus, who was living, existing on his age of 33, in the year 33, in the city of Galilee or city of Nazareth, or on that mountain, suddenly goes beyond space and time. This is what is called heaven. Heaven is a reality where there is no space and there is no time. The people who have gone before us, if they are worthy to be in heaven, will be there. That's why Jesus is speaking to the prophetic phases like Moses and Elijah. Yesterday, I visited an elderly woman, and I saw transfiguration in her face when I went to visit her. Not like Jesus' transfiguration. She's 99 years old, one shot away from her 100th birthday. Her name is Eleanor Smart, a faithful Catholic who used to come to this church, but because of sickness and inability to move around. She's confined to bed in the last 6 months. Her sister Anna called me around 9:45 yesterday morning and said, "Father, my sister Eleanor would like to see you one more time. I used to take her communion if I had time on Sundays, otherwise Stella or Richard would take." And I said, "Anna, is something wrong?" "Yes, Father. Looks like she is getting there. It's a matter of time now, as the doctors and nurses have completely reaffirmed that there's nothing they can do. All the body organs are failing, gasping for breath. It's coming to an end." So I went there. 9:45, I walked in. I know her, and she really loves me. I do not know that if I love her as much as she loves me. I'm not sure. She was in the bed, and I was talking with the RN from St. Mary's Hospice. I went into the room and I called Eleanor. Her body was thin, like two sticks together, so thin. She has not been eating and drinking anything for the last 3 weeks almost. She's just surviving with some medicine and some IV. She was gasping for breath when I walked into the room. I called her name. "Eleanor, it's Father." I saw the face transfigured. I saw the distress gone. I saw the inability to move just vanishing. She popped up. "Father," she has only one eye. One eye is taken out because it has no use. There's a little cornea that is tickling in her optical nerves that makes her see something. Not really, but the voice she can hear. "Father, thanks for coming." Feeble, gentle voice. "How are you?" Eleanor replies, "It's going to be over, Father. I'm ready. I'm ready to go." How many people in this world can say that? How many people in this world can say that? With peace, without distress, without getting upset. I have gone through people who are dying because I'm a hospice spiritual counselor for Circle for Life in South Reno. I have seen people very, very distressed when they're dying. One person who told me, "I hope this is not a violation of patient's privacy, because I'm not saying any names out here." I had a person who telling me, "Father, I have that property across the street which is not in my name, and he's dying." We are clinging sometimes to things that we can not even have any access or control when we are dying, right? We have nothing when we go away from this world. Nothing. We came with nothing, we go with nothing. Remember that. All that we have is just for when we are in this temporary world we are living in. But there is life beyond this. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And Eleanor Smart told me, "Father, I'm going to face God. Mary is going to open the back door for me." I won't get the front door, but Mary is ready for me to open the back door. Because I pray to Mary every single day. So what I'm trying to tell you, my brothers and sisters, this is the reality of life beyond what you see in this world. We think that sometimes this life ends here and it's all over. For a Christian, life is not over. It's a continuation from what we have believed in faith to something that is connected forever and ever. This is called eternity, living with God face to face. And how can we get this? How do we attain this? This is not because of our earnings or merits. It's God's beloved, gratuitous gift that grants us this eternity. Today, in this Mass, we join with the angels and saints before the consecration so that we are once again united with His presence. The cherubim and seraphim in glory is proclaiming in the presence of the Lord all the times. We are one with them just before consecration of these gifts that has been brought here. And we become one. And that is the moment of the holy presence. That's why we sing Santo, Santo, Holy, Holy. But we live in a world in which we cannot sometimes see that dichotomy that exists between what is secular, what is profane, and what is holy. Right now I am standing in an elevated position. Why? Not because I am something big than this reality over here. Because altar is an elevated, deified reality where the presence of God has to be. It's something different from the profane. It's something different from the secular. It's different from the unholy. Period. And to enter into that presence, to enter into that divine realm, my brothers and sisters, we need to sometimes elevate ourselves from our sinful, human, weak human characters so that we can see that reality face to face. Meet that reality face to face. I am asking you once again, my brothers and sisters in Christ, the transfiguration that Jesus Christ went through can happen even when we are alive in this world if we can see in faith God face to face. It can be during this Mass. It can be during a prayer that you're doing in the middle of the night when you're going through a very serious struggle. It can be when you're driving your car and listening to the 920 AM radio, where Immaculate Heart Radio is talking to you about a reality that you never understood before. It can be any time that God can touch you, heal you, and make you see better. The last thing I wanted to tell you, my brothers and sisters, Christianity is not about being nice people. No, that's not the aim and target of Christianity. Any ethical philosophy in this world can make you good people. The United States Constitution can make you a good, ethical, upright citizen. Christianity is not meant for that, to make you nice people. Christianity is meant for you to become the image in which you are created, which is God's image, which is Christ Himself. And this image in you can be tarnished, can be corrupted, can be really put into jeopardy and danger because of our sinful ways of actions and doings and thoughts. Christianity is meant to make you sons and daughters of God, brothers and sisters of Jesus Christ. It is not meant to be an ethical religion where you have to be nice to people. Say good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good. This is not Christianity. It's going beyond your comfort zone to reach out to see how you're doing today. Is there anything I can come to help you? Are you okay? Where are you in life? It's going beyond the comfortable zones of our life, going beyond your selfishness, and to understand the needs of the other. And then we become transfigured Christian disciples.